Chemistry time. Banking boosted, astronomy boosted, scientific theory boosted. Economics isn't though. That's the only one. Do we have actually any commercial hubs whatsoever? I do have at least one. I haven't unlocked banking yet though. That is a problem. Goodbye, England. That's 2 civilizations conquered. I now have 33 cities, by the way. Look at my empire. Oh, it's wonderful. Factory finished as well. Coal power plant time. Who's ready to flood the world? I am. You can't steal tiles with a Gaul culture bomb, but you can get neutral tiles, and that's some coal. Oh, yes. How much coal have we got coming in at the moment? +3, but we can improve that massively. Ethiopia, by the way, have a lot of cities on the coast. A lot. This is very handy. I'm going to start just moving my troops around, and we're going to attack Deity. It's fairly easy to move through Nalanda's lands. We can land in Nalanda. That's how it works, right? I'm hoping for a cheeky little piece of coal somewhere. If I can settle a city and get some coal, I feel like we will have really succeeded. I'm going to circumnavigate the globe if I'm not careful, and I really don't want to do it this era, but when you're playing domination, era score is very, very unlikely to be a big problem for you, so we'll just assume that we'll be fine. Oi, I'm trying to land in Nalanda. Don't take it from me. Their borders are very important to me. Hey, the Grove is fired, and it's actually improving the Dead Sea a little bit as well. Not every tile is breathtaking, but a lot of them are, and that's good. Oh, imagine if Nazca lines were in this. We'd go mad. We'd go absolutely mad. Every single city is producing a factory right now. I'm pretty sure that's all we're doing. It's probably one of those fallacies, isn't it? You think like, if I build industrial zones and if I build factories, I'm going to have more production. And broadly speaking, that's true. But you spend so long building industrial zones and then factories that you don't do anything with your extra production except building buildings that give you production. So do you actually do anything more in a game? I don't know. It's probably a total waste of time. I realize Magnus is not in my city, you numpty Ursa, and a banana is now a core. My captured fleet and army, I'm just sort of using it to explore around the home islands, and then I'll bring them over and start using them as an invasion force to attack Ethiopia. I'll be honest though, there is a large part of me that always enjoys fighting barbarians and killing them. I think it's why Caesar was so much fun. There was so much about Caesar's like moveset that I just really enjoyed. The attack on Deity starts. It commences, and reinforcements are already on the way. Bit of cavalry there, love it. What a way for Urf to appear and just go bam on the Bombard. I've travelled round the world to do that, and here I am, followed up by Flare and Darkmark. The gang's all here, everyone. The gang, it's all here. Speak of the devil, hello, it's Darkmark. Huzzah! How's the loyalty? Loyalty's not bad, you know? Loyalty is not bad. Moksha of the city's very loyal. Make your way over here, thank you. Here is my new city. Huzzah! It's quite good, really. I'll chop out some walls and just make sure we can defend ourselves. The lights are on. The coal is now being burnt. Our international reputation, I mean, if it was salvageable, now it is not. Now, as much as I like natural philosophy and the campus adjacency, I'm going to swap that out for liberalism, because I often find that keeping your cities happy gives you more science overall than just the raw bonus. Plus it helps with loyalty, which is really nice as well. Speaking of, colonial offices. 3 loyalty per turn for cities not on my original continent. That will just help me to conquer. Means I haven't got to worry about things anywhere near as much. And levy en masse, 50 gold per turn. I think that's the better way of doing this, but it just saves me a little bit of gold here because I do have a huge armed force. Computers boost from Ada Lovelace and an extra district. Some exciting things. Oof has now got Elite Guard, as has Darkmark, and Darkmark, you are now an army. 82 strength. Oh yes. Military emergency? No, there's no need for that. I disagree wholeheartedly with that as a concept. Oh, the world doesn't. Alright, they've all decided that it's time to stop me. Me versus the rest of the world. It is perma-war from this point on. I quite like that as an idea, to be fair. Let's celebrate by going to arms. I can't generate a formal war, but I can get 15% production towards military units. It just feels fitting. Thematically, that's kind of why I'm doing this, really. I'm going to put invention back in. I miss all of the engineering points, especially now I've gone into another age. I can really generate some points and just crack down on Eiffel, get some wonders. I'm not far off Estadio, and when I'm at this war, you know, this badly at war, Estadio goes a long way. A trebuchet 1, trebuchet 2. This one just politely reloads. Siege tower comes in. Flare decides to go politely, your independence frustrates me. And the city is gone. And Flare doesn't even stop, just continues moving. I reckon it's time to build more cavalry. don't you? Yes, we'll get some good pillaging going now. Oh, we need to keep an eye out for Mapuche. They will get 10 combat strength against me in pretty much every scenario because I'm in a golden age and they are a nuisance. So that will be a slight issue. We need to keep an eye out for that. Oh, we found the other city-states. So, Taruga, bit of a science boost there. Brussels, that's a wonder boost. This is the main question. Kilwa is going to give me 15% extra of either production towards buildings, wonders and districts, or we can get it towards science. Now, I'm tempted to go science in this instance, because Brussels is an easier steal later, but it's just whether or not I wait for Cold War to get containment. I don't think it's worth it because there's a lot of extra envoys that we can earn at this point, so I think I'd rather just get Taruga now, especially because it's right in the middle of the AI there. But look at that, 345 science, that's a big step up for me. My universities are now giving me, if I actually find a city with a university in it, which is surprisingly difficult, these are giving me 8 science now. And then 15% bonus science across my nation just doubles it up into something wonderful. Mapuche, by the way, pretty decent army as well as 13 cities. And Congo, huge army. It's actually as big as mine. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with that. Sometimes you don't even have siege equipment, but you look at a city and you're like, this is going to do no damage to me, this attack. So I'm going to attack anyway. Try this again without siege equipment. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. We don't need it. This feels very much like a sort of England or France playthrough when you get Redcoats or Garde Imperiale. Frequently, the most broken playthroughs available on this game. Mass media, we're starting to really pillage now as well. Do we even have the raid card in? We don't even have the raid card in. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, total war. Now we can pillage with 50% extra efficiency. It's a beautiful thing. You love to see it. It's why all of our faith is going into cavalry at the moment. All of my troops are just combining now. I'm making sure that I've got all the most powerful troops combined into new armies. And that's an army of trebuchets. I feel like I should upgrade that at some point. But very soon what will happen is I'll just go straight from trebuchet all the way to artillery. And I'll go, now who's scared? And of course, the answer, as ever, will be me. 100 euro. Mapuche, have you been destroying city-states? I would never do that. Terrible behavior. Oh, whoa. Mapuche is sending a decent fleet up to attack a city. Oh my goodness, the AI is actually fighting competently. I don't know what to do with myself. Oh my lord, already this... I have to say, this is something that I often have a problem with mods. Often I play too well, and this mod is all about late game warfare, and it's turn 174 and I've kind of pushed through and destroyed everything. But so far, I've been really impressed with this. I'm definitely going to come back and use this mod again. I think there's some real potential that we haven't unlocked in this mod just yet. Who knows, it might take a little while for us to complete this map anyway. So we may still yet see some extra stuff, but so far, I'm really impressed. Oh, I tell you what, I don't even need to upgrade to a Bombard. This trebuchet army. Look at that, terrifyingly tough. Bam. That's something Flair can work with. Got sanitation, which means I can now get medics. Very useful indeed. Shells on the trebuchet, better name you. Welcome to the fray, Cartesian. I need you to deliver a can of destruction to my enemies. Can you do it? Hopefully so. And whoosh, city is mine, and we now have direct access to an unwalled capital city. Of course we do. Tell you what, I don't normally do this, but I'm going to unlock oil and steel for artillery before I unlock flight. I like the trebuchets I've got going on the front line at the moment. I don't need to bring planes over just yet. Let's have some fun. Uh-oh, my spy is going to get killed in Hunza. Oh, yeah. Back to usual on spies. We had that one game, our special game, where we can steal tons and tons of gold from Portugal and Mali. The game, it saw that, and it was like, Ursa, that is far too much luck. You need to calm yourself down. You're supposed to be bad at spies. And I'm like, oh, my brief time in the sun. It was glorious. Pillage. All of this faith is really good because this is all 3 units, by the way. This little naval attack seems to have stopped for now, although my harbor appears to get... It's being killed. I have realized Congo actually took over Ethiopia's capital. I love that. I don't feel I'm giving this mod a fair crack, but there are a lot of signs here that are telling me that this is a really, really good AI mod. Seeing a lot of cool stuff here. Let's treat myself to a Niang unit. I use these far too infrequently. 70 melee strength. Absolute unit killers. Oh, that's unfortunate for you. You had one turn to put that wall up, and you didn't do it quick enough, friend. Here comes Flair, and Flair is annoyed with you. Bam. City centre taken, and I will keep it, I think. It is not loyal at all, so we will immediately just pop a governor and Might as well get a few of these. Niang unit, there's now a core. Look at that. And whilst Anna Banana just starts this little assault off, Oof is going to double attack. Oh, don't have the movement. You are so lucky. I don't need public works anymore. Liberalism is good, but 5-year plan is an amazing card for me. We'll top that off with logistics for a little bit of battlefield movement on my captured cities. I'll get another lovely little faith pillage so that I can build yet another Niang unit and make an army. It's now 87 strength, which is wonderful. And Oof, you can heal and then attack and kill with Anna Banana in the same turn. Look at that. Oh yeah, loyalty is a lot nicer now. Oh, I meant to put in the upgrade card. Luckily, I've retained naval tradition to this exact moment. It's my whoopsie-daisy civic. I fell. I've also got another general. Oh, yes, I could do with a second general. That's lovely. Oh, that's a lot of pike and shot from Congo. Cavalry running around may not be the best idea, but refining. Let's see how much oil we've got. Some in the desert I've just conquered. Island to the south of me, island to the south of me, island to the south of me. That's in the sea. Got a campus over that source. That's in Mapuche's land. That's way over to the west. That's in Mapuche's land. 2 sources in Osaka. All right, I've got enough. Yep, artillery are definitely the things to do. Okay, so good as logistics is, I'm going to put force modernization in. Now we can look to upgrade our units as they pop up. Question, do you think Flair is going to have a problem or not with pike and shots? If you'd said not, you would be correct. That was pretty brutal. Oh, yeah, another kill there as well. We are mulching these units. I've now got a medic from a siege tower as well. Bombard army, another Bombard army, leveling up a Niang unit. As tempting as it is to do something different, I am going to go for the naughty government. 50% production towards units, 15% war weariness reduction, 5 combat strength. It's all good to go fascist, he says, looking over his shoulder. Please, secret police, please. It's a game, I promise. I've got a Santa Cruz buffed frigate armada, which is now going to attack this city. Lovely. Science for each natural wonder, here or adjacent. Well, I know I have a 2-tile wonder, but are there any better ones? Vesuvius? Patiti? Fountain of Youth? No. I think actually the one I've got in my own lands is as good as we're going to get today. It's fine. Bombards make their way in to fire their precious cannons at the city. Okay, that's pretty powerful. Oof, can you get the kill there and then the kill? No, Elite Guard didn't quite work there. Sometimes it doesn't, you know. I had the movement to do that, but clearly not. Totalitarianism. Oh, it's a very naughty government indeed, but it's one that we do like. Total War's good, Third Alternative, and Levy en masse. Just give me the gold I need to race this through. Liberalism, Republican Legacy, Colonial Offices are all helping me to keep my cities happy. 5-year plan's good. Invention is the most pointless card. I do not need it. So instead I'm going to put martial law in for less war weariness again. Amazing. Sodo, tough. Oh, Ethiopia's out. I totally didn't even realize that was knocking Ethiopia out. Whoops. Oh, sorry about that. I would have put a bit more ceremony into the attack if I'd realized that was literally it. Never mind. So I've accidentally gone and made all of my siege towers obsolete. So we need more siege equipment. I'm just going to get another Bombard in. And we have a redundant general now, so I'm going to retire him and make a core out of that new Bombard. Now, let's distract the populace at home with some sport. Ta-da! Steel! World Congress time! Come on, it's got to be melee units. You know they're powerful. Another trade route for me. I should probably get my trade route sorted. I just haven't bothered with this game. I have no one to trade with. The city-states that I have available to me have almost non-existent routes. If I just show you. Best routes I can get in the game are 12 gold. It is not enough for me to focus on traders, not without putting some serious cards in for my government. I've just never got around to doing it. I probably should though. Is that the world's first railroad between my cities? Of course it is. This is S. Orion. Railroads is all I do. I think to test this mod out properly, next time what I'm going to do is I'm going to play on a slightly bigger map, but I'm going to peace lock myself until about turn 200. That in itself should give the AI plenty of time to kind of like sort itself out, do a lot of stuff. Yeah, I think that would be a good mix of things if we did that. Oh, Dark Mark, look at them go. It's about not holding back. Like, I do want to play the game well, but I also want to give the AI a proper chance to really level itself up and do some cool stuff. Oh, Anna Banana and others have such ridiculous strength now the World Congress has gone with them. Look at that. Just punching through a city with no siege equipment. Here is professional sports. This is what I'm going to use to make all of my core cities really happy. zoos, aquatic centers, a stadio. Literally, I'm taking a city every turn right now. I could wait and pillage, but there's really no point. I might as well just keep the pressure. Punch, punch, punch. Never stop. If the enemy's on the ropes, don't give them a chance to get back up again. Oh, I realize we've got some good upgrades here. Oof, now you're in inventory. Flare as well. And Dark Mark. And a banana. Oh, these are some powerful troops. Cartesian, artillery. That's a powerful unit now. That's a very powerful. Oh, you're so powerful. Actually, all of these are so powerful. Actually, no, the inventory, fine. Artillery, Cartesian, you have now gone beyond the level of any great general I own. Don't worry, we'll find something. Flight, that means we can now get observation balloons. And conservation means I've now got the envoys to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and steal Brussels. Kilwa now means that I have 15% production towards districts, buildings, and wonders in every city. Oh, it's beautiful. Starting to get a few trade routes up now, which is okay. They're all rubbish, but at least they're trade routes. Well, let's get chemistry, and then we'll see how lucky we are with aluminium. My cavalry will just borrow this city. Thank you. Maybe I'll give it back. Maybe I won't. There's no point being deceitful about it. I'm not going to give it back. Bombards are moving in. 90 strength city. I have to say, the AI is starting to strengthen itself now pretty nicely. It's a little late, but it is now happening. Tell you what would have been really helpful in this game. A CAD. Then I could be breaking down walls without any problem. Artillery says, just give me better walls. Come on. Hey, my range attack on my cities is finally decent. I upgraded a battleship armada, which actually I need to give a name. Beslenair. Congratulations. Hammer the coast for me. Tell you what, Mapuche is very strong. I just had an ironclad completely dismantled by a caravel fleet, which should be weaker, but with the deity bonus and the +10 for me being in a golden age, oh, that was brutal. It got ripped apart. Managed to steal about 1,000 gold before it died, but was it worth it? I'm going to say the answer to that is probably yes, but it is, of course, now dead. Alright, let's try the city attack another time. Bombards are so obsolete now, it is ridiculous, but Cartesian and the artillery, that's a powerful strike. Still stealing gold everywhere we can. Gold is absolutely the priority for me here. And then I'll go one attack, and a banana couldn't quite finish it off. Oh, stadium complete. That's really handy. Because of Mexico City, who we still have a suzerain over, the range of the stadium is not 6 tiles, it's now 9. So look at all the cities gaining the extra amenities. Oh, that's so good. But a stadio will absolutely help. I felt, can you please finish this wonder for me? Thank you. Do I have anywhere for national parks? Oh, I do. I'm going to just make 2 quickly because they give me tons of happiness and era score and a boost to radio. This city has been such an amazing little steal for me. I've loved it. National Park number 1. Everyone should be happy. Please. Also going to get the War Department. Extra healing every time I get a unit kill. That'll make things like my Niang, the cavalry, even more powerful. And there's radio. Please tell me I've got loads of aluminium. I should do. There you go. 1 over a city. That's easily upgradable. That's easily upgradable. That is next to a preserve. That's really annoying. And that is easily upgradable. Okay, so we've got some. Few. And a banana do the honors for me. Bam. That's a big toppling city. Well, better move the rest of the units forward. Fun little thing that you can do here. My Niang had 3 movement because it was in range of a great general. I moved it 1 tile because each one is 0.5 on these modern roads to this lovely campus, but I took it out of the range of a great general. So it's gone from 3 of 3 to 2 movement, but then the cap has come down to 2 because I'm now outside of the range of a great general, which means I can now pillage even though I've moved. If I were to move my great general back here, you'd see it now says 0 to 3, and that would have shown 2 of 3 and I wouldn't have been able to pillage. Just little exploit you can do there. It's quite fun. Watch my yields. 500 science, 640 culture. Estadio, the best wonder in the game because it has a car park. It gives 2 amenities to every city in your civilization, which is pretty much a 10% yield boost on everything. And also it gives 6 culture on top of that to every city in your nation. 6. I mean, I've got like 50 cities now, so there you go. 956. We'll just work that around a little bit. It'll take a turn or 2 for the happiness of all the cities to work themselves out, but it's pretty damn good. Plus, I've now got an aquatic center. You thought the range of the stadium was good. The range of this with Mexico City is that. Look how many cities that covers. Oh, I'm pretty pleased about that. A new sweeping of range strikes, which I can't actually hit this city with. Oh my lord, there are annoying hill tiles there. That's frustrating. That's an annoyingly defendable city. Alright, fine, I'll move my siege equipment over in this direction instead. Can we just brute force our way into this city? I wonder. Flare gets 1 attack in. Oh, if I'd got 2 attacks, I think I might have been able to, because Oof is here just... Oh, it's so strong. I love it. This has been such a fun game. I've really enjoyed it. Just that early war with Japan, very, very enjoyable. Conquering England shortly after, making a good beachhead invasion of Ethiopia, now pushing up the continent from the other direction. There's been a lot to love about this game. A lot. Advanced flight. We better get some decent planes, eh? And let's find uranium. I'm sure there's nothing bad we could do with uranium in this game. It'll be fine. Ironclad says, hello, let me just borrow this city. Thank you so much. I really probably should be pillaging a bit more. I'm just looking at my units here. Yeah, we'll make full use out of all these yields. Pillaging o'clock. Look at how my cities have changed, by the way. No one is unhappy anymore. Everyone is content, and all of my core cities with Pingala and Magnus, these are all now ecstatic as well. Oh, it's good. I do like it when the AI has all of this strength, 82 strength in a city, and they still have a quadrireme. Just strolling around, chilling about. You're like, okay, sure, you do that. Absolutely, why not? Apart from all the obvious reasons. Oh, that artillery was a strong attack. Blimey. In goes Flare, and Kabasa is taken. And of course, because I've got steel and they didn't, I can immediately use all of the city walls to kill all of their wooden boats again. Some would consider these powers to be unnatural. I just think it's hilarious. Oh, a supply convoy. These are really handy. That extra movement can make any siege equipment like artillery, bombards, they can all move and fire as long as they're in range of that. Very handy building, or unit I should say. All of this gold pillaging is just wonderful because as I pillage everything, we can upgrade and continue to upgrade and upgrade and upgrade. Hey, the sanctuary is now finished in my Petra city. Look at these yields. Oh, delightful. If the city does nothing else, that's wonderful. Actually, we can get Eiffel Tower in this city as well, just to really, really pump those appeals up higher. Why not? Just because we're conquering doesn't mean we can't make a few nice, pretty things. It's all about context, you know? Combined arms. It's true. We will do more if we can physically combine every limb we have into one horrible sort of spider creature. The artillery lines up for some more strikes, and our infantry can start to push in now. Oh, Flare, go for it. Another general? I like the fact that we have all these generals. It makes my life so much easier. Oh, how much uranium did I get? 1 source in the desert, 1 source in the desert. Is that literally it? You've got to be kidding me. 4 results on this whole map. That is hilarious. At least it's all around. Okay, I could upgrade pretty much all of it. I've got almost total control. Well, now that I've got all of this, I'm just going to click on Giant Death Robot and hope that does fine. Oh, city provides +1 appeal to any tiles that it owns. Over you go to this city. We can actually make the sanctuary work properly. Hey, that'll be brilliant. And here, ladies and gentlemen, is my first aircraft carrier. Take my first bomber, put it on my first aircraft carrier, and oh look, it looks like Mapuche's capital is right on the coast. Funny that. Funny how sometimes things can just happen like that. Very, very odd. I'll need a troop to take it over. Oh look, I've just prayed in a tank. That's fine. Artillery 1, Cartesian 2, followed up with an Anna Banana strike. And that's another decent city. It's a nice little canal city for us. I like that as a concept. That is a powerful Curacao army. But unfortunately, this is Flare. Flare doesn't like horses. We've had words, but, you know, there's nothing I can say will change that. I'm beelining globalization, not for the usual reasons. It's for this cast. Strategic Air Force. 50% production towards all air units? Okay. Well, we'll get some bombers that way, I think. Mbamba has been taken by Off. Splendid. Just heal for a second. There's a supply convoy here. You'll heal pretty quick. Another aquatic center, you say? Look at the range of that one. Oh, now there is some overlap with the north, but still. This is how we get happy everywhere. Everywhere! And a banana. Oh, you're on a killing spree. If this was a Halo, we'd be shouting increasingly exciting sort of kill streak things. Unbelievable. Big hit. Is that one? I never really played Halo, I'll be honest. Can you tell? Kinshasa taken as well. All I remember about Halo is you used to run around with a sort of plasma sword with 2 blades. It was quite cool. And people that were quite good at the game, they played with like a sort of little assault rifle, or like a 4 or 3 shot assault rifle as opposed to the main machine gun. And it used to look so cool when you got it right and you could get headshots, but I never could. So I just used to take the big machine gun and fire it. Oh, they had the needle gun, didn't they? Little purple needles that used to explode on people. Ah, good times, good memories. Now don't worry, I can sense the boredom in some of the crowd watching this video. You're thinking, Ursa, you think we want to watch a normal game of Civ? No, we don't care about this. There's only one thing we care about. Railroad. Well, here you go. As you can see, I've delicately missed a piece, accidentally, but I am building a railroad now. It's going from my capital all over this continent. We have 8 military engineers doing their best. It will take some time to terraform this Earth. I mean, terraform is probably the wrong word. What's the railroad equivalent of terraform? Railform? That's what we're going to be doing. Rail forming. No one will survive the inevitable railroad end of the world. Martial law is not helpful. Strategic Air Force, that is helpful. Okay, the aircraft carrier comes in. Oh, that's a nice position just to wait, and we'll just get our tank in there. And we can start to bomb. Might take us a few turns to just break the walls down, but as you can see, they melt pretty quickly. It's commendable how strong Mapuche can get their walls, because people forget this. Their +10 actually applies defensively to their own cities, as long as I'm in a golden age. So very defensive Civ Mapuche, not just in attack, very defensive. Starting to really pump out bombers now. If this game were to go on too much longer, we would have the inevitable problem that I would run out of aluminium, but we're not worrying about that just at the moment. Just enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride. More stadiums as well. Be happy, world. Be happy. Embrace happiness in all its forms. Apart from you, Congo. You can get stuffed. Oh, artillery just almost entirely dismantled those walls in one hit. I will take that. Take the 30, please. Thank you. Yet another one. -26, you say, on loyalty. Oh, yeah, we might have to rush. Quick, give yourself garrison commander. I'm sure it'll work. As my bombers continue attacking Mapuche's capital, look, the aircraft carrier can actually make a melee attack. Huzzah! Actual experience. It's almost too good to be true. Alas, we don't quite have the range to get over. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Can I attack from the other side? Oh, yes, I can. Oh, that's easy. Make your way forward. Oh, that was quick. And a banana gets 2 attacks now. 1 attack. Oh, Dark Mark ran out of movement. That's a shame. Rocketry and social media. Oh, and there was a military emergency. Do you remember that? Ursa remembers that. Ursa never really forgave that. Artillery strike. 1 attack from flare. 2 attacks from flare. Congo, I apologize, but you are out of this game. This city just to the south of Mapuche's capital is taken now. Yep, loyalty is still a crippling issue for me, but I don't think, surprisingly, that it's going to be a problem. What a game. I didn't quite meet turn 200. It's turn 201. If I'd brought over 2 aircraft carriers instead of 1, I would have done it. Ah, Venetian Arsenal. I knew I should have built it. What a game, though. It was a pleasure playing Gaul again. I haven't played them in so long, and they're still as weird as I remember. I'm not sure I can ever forgive the way the districts are placed. The fact they can't put them around your actual city centres, the fact they don't get adjacency from anything but mines, it's really weird. But you cannot deny that they are easy to play, full of engineer points, full of production and culture, a genuine joy. The combat strength massively helps as well. Yeah, I really do like them. 3rd, Abraham Lincoln. If we were just a little bit later into the game, we would have hit a higher score. Missing some techs and wonders and civics, but what can you do? Buildings constructed, high. Cities captured, high. Cities founded, also high. Cities lost, low. Districts constructed, I say this every time, but this is how you beat Deity AI. This is how you beat it. Build more districts from the AI. The AI cannot handle your district building. Great people earned, very good. Player culture, yep, I was genuinely keeping on terms with everybody just by building units, but then whoop, my culture went up with Da Vinci and then Estadio. Do you see how much Estadio pushed it up? It's pretty crazy. There's my science as I started building campuses towards the end of the game. Score was pretty good. Religions founded, good. I forgot I had a religion, I'll be honest. Wonders constructed. Hey, I actually built a pretty decent amount of wonders. 11 in the end, nice. And that's what I quite like about Gaul's huge production. It was a really weird start in the end. All of these horses, but they would have been absolutely useless for me because I had no fresh water or way to get it. So in the end, moving over here to this river, but having almost no hills in this area, really weird start. Somehow though, we got a +7 oppidum, and that helped. switching over to a sort of, 8 or 9 chop Pingala city with Magnus in first to get the population. Huge science and culture that powers you through the early to mid game. We're just focusing now on picking up aluminium. We had pretty much monopoly on aluminium, uranium. It probably would have taken, I'd say with this many cities to conquer, 10 turns maximum. With the number of planes that I'm now flooding over, this would have been a very, very quick conquer. Plus, if I really wanted to speed it up, I would just go 1 turn plastics, 1 turn synthetic materials, 3 turn jet bomber, and that would give me all the strength I'd ever need. The main thing we really wanted to see was how well Roman Holiday's AI overhaul worked, and you know what? I saw some really positive signs. The way the AI expanded and colonized the world, the way that they were conquering each other, I think I didn't give the AI mod any favors by playing, and I don't want to say that I'm very smug in this, but I played very well. I was brutal, took over all of Japan very quickly and then went straight in with England. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to play with this mod for the next 3 or 4 games that I play on the channel. We'll get a much more even sense of how it changes, but so far I've been very impressed and I look forward to seeing a little bit more late game combat. Didn't really give the AI a chance this particular game, but hey, that's not the mod's fault. Blame Ambiorix. It's his fault. It's Gaul's. Yeah, you look at me weirdly. It's your fault. I really hope you enjoyed the series. This was a blast to play, quite literally. If you don't mind leaving the videos a like and the channel a subscribe and maybe pop and see the coffee, if you don't mind, all of these things really help to keep the channel going and I'm really appreciative. But I'm off. Namely, I've got a few bad drawings I need to do. Yep, that is right. I am the person on Reddit and it is me. I love the fact that people still haven't clicked that together yet. And I've also got to go and film the next series. In fact, if you just let this video keep running, it's gonna play immediately after. Whoa, it's another Civ video from Ursa. You don't need to talk to your friends. You don't need outdoor time. Keep watching. Watch forever. See you later. Goodbye. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Clint Hennis, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Davalex, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Petra Ryan, Rom88, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Boy Zorro, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Bear, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Esri Dax, Deeble Time, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Polar Wallabear, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Victor McPupster, Indigenous 68, Technology Poet, Teddy's Ursa. Thank you everyone for your support. See you all in the next video. Goodbye!